Hello and welcome back to the channel How We Move the Decimal. In today's video I am photographing to list on eBay. Now my process is I will photograph everything in one large bulk thing, and for this photograph section I actually took 2 full weekends where I forbid the family from touching the dining room table while I photographed almost all of the clothes in my death pile. Since photographing this, I psychically predicted I would find more clothes. I did. I have about 2 more baskets of clothes that I found in my garage. It's like an adult mystery box. I start cleaning my garage and I start finding more things. It's like shopping in my own garage. So I do have 2 more baskets of clothes, which is kind of disappointing because I thought I was done with clothes. I know I have a ton of hard goods still to photograph and list. And I'm kind of playing a game of chicken with my husband to see who will photograph and list them first. But there's that. I'm hoping today actually to start photographing some Christmas ornaments because it is going to be December 1st soon and I want the Christmas ornaments up and ready to go when people start pulling their Christmas trees out, start pulling their ornaments out, and they're like, oh no, this ornament broke, or I really wish I had this ornament to complete my collection. My family, when I was growing up, always did Hallmark ornaments every year for Christmas. So we would get, like, if we were doing a series, we'd get the series ornament. My mom is still doing Hallmark ornaments. Her sister sends her a house. It's a house series that started the year I was born. So she has 40 of them and they keep giving them. And apparently this year is a blue house and she's very excited to get it. So families do have that tradition. Now when my grandmother died, we basically got rid of almost all of her ornaments. We kept a couple sentimental ones, but we didn't necessarily agree with her aesthetic. When she died, which was like 17, 18 years ago, she had for Christmas, she would decorate with porcelain angels with really elaborate dresses. And I think she had 125 porcelain angels with elaborate dresses. And these are not little angels. These are like maybe a foot tall angels. So that was a lot of space. And we basically got rid of all of them but one. And she was not discerning in her collection, and she loved to shop at Kmart. And I don't even think Kmart's exist anymore. Maybe there's like 1 or 2 Kmart's. I don't know. They're like Sears. There might be there somewhere, or Blockbuster or something. But she loved to shop at Kmart, and if they had a porcelain angel at all, no matter what it looked like, she bought it. So a lot of them were not, they were not name brand. They were not aesthetically pleasing. She just had to have them. Like some people like collect frogs or clowns or something. She collected angels. So we got rid of a lot of her angels. And then her ornaments, her collections were Barbie. So when they came out with the Barbie ornament, she collected all of them. My aunts and my mom and stuff divvied up the Barbie ornaments, and I have the leftovers. So I'm going to try to list those online. Right now, I'm currently listing stuff from, I want to say, my last bins trip and my own closet and my kids' own closets. Just things I had put in random baskets downstairs. So like I'd wash it and be like, oh, I don't like the way this fits, or my son grew 4 inches in 3 months, or, the girls don't like to wear this. So I will go through and I will just throw them in a basket after they get washed to then list. And this was in my basket to get washed. Some like this shirt came from the bins and I thought I would like it. I did not like it. It was very boxy. It did not fit me the way I wanted it to. So now it's getting listed. And I do need to go through my closet. I want to go through. I'm very frustrated with my closet. So I'm going to probably go through and weed out stuff and maybe list some stuff. But quite frankly, most of my stuff are eBay rejects. Things I couldn't list on eBay anyway. So that will be interesting to see if there's even anything I can list. And some of the things are just trash, or they're not name brand, or they're like, Croft and Borrow or something from Kohl's, where people will buy that and people will be donating, at thrift stores, and people will have it donated, but it wouldn't sell on eBay. Some stuff like that, it's very specific, will sell, but will sell as a lot. So if I have a bunch of work shirts, I've pretty much given up on dressing up for work, so I don't really wear my blouses anymore. So maybe if I lot like 10 blouses together, someone might buy that, but I don't know if I even have enough to lot together, because again, Goodwill rejects. So maybe, but this came from the bins. It is an Eddie Bauer. I have no idea what it is. A bag, camera bag. I don't know. It doesn't have any padding in it, so I wasn't sure it was a camera bag, but it is a bag, and it could be crossbody or over shoulder. Very small. I always list like tiny bags. I think I have like 3 or 4 bags in this photo session that we got at the bins. One of them was a Cabela's bag, which was really nice, but it had something on it. I don't know what it was. But it was like all over it. It was trashy. And I was like, maybe I can wash this. So I ended up washing it, and it came off really easily. So I have no idea what it was. I'm not going to speculate what it was, but it did come off very easily in the wash, and it looks like a brand new bag. I'm not listing it as new, obviously, but it looks brand new. My husband pulled a bunch of golf club head warmer things. I don't know what they're called. I should probably figure out what they're called before I list them on eBay, but the irony of this is I come from a family that loved to golf. My father loved to golf. My grandfather still probably golfs. I have no idea. My aunts golfed. I have cousins that golf, and I can't remember the name of the club head warmer things. I used to caddy all the time. When I was younger, my dad, in his infinite parenting wisdom, would take me to caddy with him and would essentially boost me over the chain link fence of the golf course and give me a bucket and have me collect all the balls that had gotten over the chain link fence. And I'd usually come back with, one of those gallon ice cream buckets that they used to put ice cream in. I would come back with that full of golf balls at the end. So he would tell my mom he's taking me to caddy, when in all actuality, he's taking me to trespass and collect golf balls for him. And then he would sell the golf balls to his friends or use them if he wanted to. We were a very thrifty family growing up, aka not a lot of money, but he loved to do that. And my mom would always be like, "Hey, how'd you like spending time with your dad on the golf course?" And it's like, well, I saw him when he dropped me off, and I saw him when he picked me up. He was golfing. He had a great time. He had to carry his own bag, but he had a great time. That being said, if he ever did any tournaments or anything, I did get to caddy, and that was fun. I just liked being there. I just liked being with him, and the attention. I got one-on-one attention. So that was always fun, and I did get to caddy then, and I cannot remember the freaking names of what these are called. I know other resellers, Harry Tornado, ADHD Dave, stuff like that. Other resellers on YouTube sell golf clubs. I do not sell golf clubs. I don't want to bother shipping golf clubs. Plus, I'm not knowledgeable enough to be able to do this. I'd be worried I would ship a damaged golf club. Nobody wants a bent golf club. I don't know if I would be able to even notice if it was off weight, if the handle was bent slightly, if it had been adjusted for a person's height. I wouldn't know any of that. I do know that my father was left-handed, and it was hard to find left-handed golf clubs, so maybe I would pick up left-handed golf clubs to sell. But I don't know. I don't have confidence in my ability to make sure that they weren't damaged and they were okay. Kind of like baseball bats. I have sold a couple baseball bats that have looked basically brand new. I don't want to sell a baseball bat that has like damage where the weight might be off or it's slightly bent. Same with pool cues. Now, I do know pool cues. I used to avidly play pool when I was younger, and they get bent so easily, like warped so easily. They're not climate friendly. You can't leave them in your car when it's too hot or too cold, stuff like that. So I would be able to do that. I would know like the weights and the most popular weights and stuff. But again, I would have to have a perfectly flat surface to roll them. I would have to make sure that they're balanced, and it would be a process to maybe not have that large of a sale, even though I'm not sure they're even that popular anymore. I haven't played pool in a very long time. I don't know if people bring their own cues. I had a really heavy weighted cue. I mean, I still have a very heavy weighted cue that was very, for me, anybody out there that plays pool, I would play with the 21. I loved it. Super heavy cue. Most people would play with a lighter cue, maybe a 17, maybe an 18, but I had a 21. I really liked it. I still have a 21. It's very heavily weighted, but I had to actually special order that when I was in the pool league, the American Pool Players Association, which is hilarious because there's an APA, which is the American Psychologists Association, which very opposites. Because we have a psychology background, our family does, and I would joke with my husband that I had an APA membership when I was 12, but totally different thing, but it's still kind of funny because they gave like bumper stickers and stuff. So I would probably be able to do that. I'm iffy on sports equipment. My husband will pick up like baseball gloves and stuff. He's way better with sports equipment. Now we will pick up the random sports equipment, which is like a shot put, a discus bag. We picked those up at an auction for $1 a piece and sold them very quickly. But I did have the forethought to list them before track and field season. So that was nice. And thank you for eBay padded flat mailers, because I want to say the shot put was 8.8 pounds. So I shipped it for $8 in a padded flat mailer, which was amazing. Also, heads up, after January 1st, USPS is changing their prices again, and the padded flat mailer is going to go up to $9. This means after the first of the year, I need to change almost all my padded flat mailers to Ground Advantage. I do believe they're moving up the price on priority more than ground, because they want people to go from priority to Ground Advantage. It's less time. So if they make it cheaper, they can move it faster. And I'm okay with that. I don't know if buyers will be okay with that. I don't know if anyone has ordered off Amazon recently. I am recording this Saturday after Thanksgiving. I had made several Amazon orders because 'tis the season, and they don't have all their deals the same day anymore. So it's like I'm ordering 3 items on Monday, 2 items on Tuesday, 1 item on Wednesday. I can't do large bulk orders anymore, but I've had 2 shipments so far since Monday delayed by several days. So this is why I don't wait till Christmas time to do it. And actually, once everything gets in the mail, we're pretty close to being done with big presents. So that's amazing. Granted, I had to spend so much money yesterday on Black Friday all at once, and we've never done that before because we don't have our crap together, and we usually are still shopping on Christmas Eve. But we're ahead of the game, but it's so much more expensive because it all comes out at like once. This is a spider coat. It looks brand new. I don't like I've said this in previous videos, I don't like picking up white items, but this looked pristine. There is no ripping, no nothing on it. I did wash it just because it came from the bins. Anything that comes from the bins, even if it looks clean, I will wash it. This is a shirt, again, I bought for myself. I didn't like it. I wasn't a huge fan of it. So I am now reselling it. But I think it's funny, a lot of the things where I'm like, oh, I'm going to buy this, I'm going to wear this because, I'm a classy lady and I'm not going to work in a sweatshirt and jeans. And then I go to work in a sweatshirt and jeans. It just wasn't comfortable to me. I didn't like the way the arms fit. I'm very peculiar about how my arms fit on my clothing. So here it is to be sold. And I actually ran out of tubs to put the things I photographed in because I did such a marathon of photographing. So they are all in baskets right now, and I don't like that. I like them in tubs so that I can keep them clean. I do have a cat. He is annoying, so you've seen him in videos. So I do like to put them in tubs, not baskets. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.